What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing. I just finished up watching Diego Pacheco versus Marcelo Coceres, and this was a 12 rounder in the super middleweight division. And this fight was Saturday, November 18th, from the YouTube Theater in Inglewood, California. And this fight was broadcasted on DAZN. And in this fight, Diego Pacheco was able to get a grueling ninth round knockout victory over Marcelo Coceres. Leading up to the stoppage, I actually had Coceres winning this fight. I had it 77-75 for Coceres. It was a very close and fun fight while it lasted. Either man could have been up. It could have been a draw. But, Diego Pacheco really pulled through. He got a very good knockout in the end, and it was a fierce combination to end the fight, and I'll get to that later. But when it comes to my scorecard, how I saw this fight going and how the fight was going, the first round, Pacheco won it, landed some stiff jabs on Coceres. Coceres didn't really do much back. Round 2, Pacheco was just controlling, landing the better shots. But round 3 was a really, really tight round. But Coceres had some very good body work, was able to string together like 5 straights to the body in a row. Then round number 4 was close as well. Pacheco had some stiff straights, but Coceres was keeping up with some very, very good hard leaping shots. So I gave him that round. Did very well there. And then the 5th round, this was a round that I thought that was a big round for Marcelo Coceres. He landed 2 massive left hooks on Diego Pacheco, and he was just catching him clean in that 5th round, so it was definitely a Coceres round. Then in round number 6, Pacheco was able to box early, but then in the middle to later part of the round, Coceres was just doing more, in my opinion. Then in round number 7, Coceres, he was just very, very aggressive. He got a headbutt that cut the lip of Pacheco, and I also forgot to mention that there was another headbutt that split the cheek of Diego Pacheco early. But in that 7th round, Coceres was just very aggressive and much more active. Then in the 8th round, Coceres the 8th round was a very good comeback round for Pacheco, as he was able to land huge shots on Coceres, hurt him on the ropes, then hurt him on the ropes again later on in the round. Then in the 9th round, Coceres was having a very solid round going forward, landing the harder shots, being more active. But then in the latter stage of the round, Coceres got rocked with a huge combination on the ropes, was getting battered with some big shots, and he was getting hit with some big shots by Pacheco, but it looked like that Pacheco was going to win the round by hurting Coceres, but Coceres then was on the ropes in the last 15 seconds, getting hit with combinations. I thought he was going to survive the round, but then Pacheco unleashed a massive uppercut, dropping Coceres on his knees. He looked at the referee, looked in the referee's eyes, and still didn't stand up. He essentially just said, "No mas," and he just stayed on the canvas, didn't get up, and the referee waved it off at the count of 10. So this goes into question, what is next for Diego Pacheco? Marcelo Coceres, he's a tough guy. And for Pacheco, that was a very impressive way to end the fight, but he didn't look too impressive throughout. I'll admit that. Obviously, things that were impressive in the fight was Diego Pacheco's combination to finish and sort of his heart and will and determination and some of the shots he was able to get hit with that he was taking. That was very impressive. But, on to what could be next for him. We could possibly see Diego Pacheco maybe take on some of these highly rated fighters that have fought in the Zone, Matchroom, Golden Boy cards. Maybe we could see a clash between Pacheco and Melikuziev. I know Melikuziev has that win over Lances Fox. We could see that. Maybe we could see an Eric Bazinian fight versus Diego Pacheco. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Maybe Edgar Berlanga, someone like that. Or even someone who's just sort of a higher level, decent level top 30 super middleweight we could see next, that's sort of on the level of Coceres before maybe Pacheco steps up and takes on someone who's like a highly rated contender. Could be someone like maybe a Carlos Gongora as well. So I really think that Pacheco is going to take on a solid level fighter in his next fight. But as for Marcelo Coceres, losing here for the 6th time in his career, I think he's going to go back to Argentina, get some solid wins, maybe get his wins from 32 up to maybe 35, 34, before he maybe gets an opportunity again as the B-side against a top-tier fighter. So overall, Diego Pacheco battles through some adversity, and ultimately gets the 9th round stoppage victory over Marcelo Coceres. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.